You're watching Eagle News International.
Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton avoided the subject of their rivalry as the Mercedes drivers geared up for the Singapore F1 Grand Prix. Hannah Vargas reports from Singapore.
Mercedes F1 teammates Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton renewed the sometimes hostile rivalry on the flood-lit streets of Singapore this weekend at a circuit where mistakes or collisions normally result in race retirement. But the hot topic of the battling teammates was not addressed at a promotions event in the island state on Wednesday, September 17.
With 6 races remaining in the 19-round seasons, Germany's Rosberg leads Hamilton by 22 points. But the momentum and crowd sentiment are on the Briton side after he won in Monza a fortnight ago following his ruined race in Belgium. Hamilton failed to finish in Spa last month after an unnecessary collision with Rosberg, but gained a modicum of revenge in Italy when the German relinquished first place to his teammate after cracking under pressure midway through the race. Rosberg finished second in both races and was booed on the podium on each occasion for benefiting from his over-aggressiveness approach in Belgium. But Mercedes will be hoping the pair can rein in their fighting instincts to avoid further mishaps.
Since Monza, however, Formula One have banned radio race assistance, including coded messages, so it will be interesting to see how the team can control their drivers on an unforgiving 23-turn layout in the heat and humidity of Singapore. Rosberg said he supported the new measures.
Yesterday I was in the simulator all day because Mr. Ecclestone has decided that we need to stop talking so much on the radio. So I hope, I guess that's going to be great for you, you know, that we go back to more pure racing and we're not just some controlled drivers, you know, doing what the team is telling us to do. So I hope you find that the right direction, and I think it's good, you know, I really think it's good to go more pure.
Mercedes, who have won all but 3 of the 13 races this season, are expected to dominate once again, with Hamilton installed as a marginal favorite due to his better record on the Marina Bay Street circuit, where he won in 2009.
The Briton was unfortunate not to win the inaugural race in 2008, and a mechanical failure when clear of the front denied him victory 2 years ago. While Rosberg can take heart from one of his earliest successes in Formula One at the venue, a second place in 2008. Reporting from the ASEAN Bureau, this is Hannah Vargas for Eagle News.
Lewis Hamilton laid down an early marker that he will be the man to beat in the Singapore Grand Prix this weekend when he set the fastest time in the second free practice session at the floodlit Marina Bay Street circuit. The Briton, who trails Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg by 22 points with 6 rounds remaining, clocked 1 minute 47.490 seconds to edge out the resurgent Ferrari of Fernando Alonso by just 0.133 seconds around the 23-turn, 5.65 kilometers track. Now, Red Bull's Daniel Ricciardo crossed the line in a time of 1 minute 47.790 to claim the 3rd fastest time of the day, with the second Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen edging out quadruple world champion Sebastian Vettel to round up the top 5. Vettel was dominated this race for the last 3 years, had this track time compromised after an engine failure at the end of the first free practice restricted the German to just 8 minutes of action at the end of the second session. Championship leader Rosberg was unable to set a quick time in the second session after Pastor Maldonado crashed his Lotus into the turn 10 wall, forcing a brief halt to proceedings just as the German was about to embark on his flying lap. Now, he eventually finished down in the 13th, but will look back at his 3rd place in the first 90-minute session of the day as a more reliable marker to his speed and form ahead of the weekend.